So Kalina tells Rashida that she didn't got pregnant or whatever after the whole situation with Ashley and the whole situation with Tony and how she just wants to be with Tony and everything like that. So I'm sitting here watching the TV and I'm sitting up here pondering over who the fuck could have got Kalina's grape juice hair wearing ass pregnant. Was it Ashford? Because I know it wasn't Tanya. I'm just saying. So, I mean, that's the only thing I can really say about that scene. And then, she finds out that her home studio has been molded, and because the mold specialist, whatever they call the motherfucking bitch, she was there and she said that it would be hazardous to a pregnant lady. And I think she told Tony that she was pregnant and all that shit. So that's really all I gotta say about Kalina and Tony. As much as I love Kalina, I really don't care for a storyline between her and her husband. I really like her in a setting with Rashida and Carly and Erica and people like that. I actually like Kalina in that setting, not with her husband with the damn shoe polish beard on his damn face. So we get into Scrappy, Bambi, and Mama D. Now Scrappy takes Bambi on a little picnic by the TLC waterfall. They on the set of TLC waterfalls or whatever, and they sit down and they have a picnic. And Scrappy gives her a promise ring, a friendship ring or whatever. My thing about it is, I am so tired of Scrappy and these little friendship rings he's giving motherfuckers. I mean, let's just cut the high school shenanigans. Scrappy be acting like a horny ass junior high schooler that's a high schooler that's in his junior year of high school that's trying to give a bitch a ring so he can get some pussy on prom night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish Scrappy would stop it. Like, I always have to say in every video, I really do like Scrappy, but he really need to calm the fuck down with the shenanigans that he be trying to pull on every damn episode. Like, honestly and truly, he really need to stop it. So he tells Mama D about it, and Mama D is like all fed up with it because she don't want to believe that he done set up here and gave the Bambi a ring, and then she goes crazy because she thinks that it's an engagement ring. But he finally tells her that it's a promise ring, and her crazy ass calms the fuck down after he tell her what it really was, and he laughing, but she don't see it funny. So we get into Stevie J and Benzino, and Benzino is talking to Stevie J about this whole Mimi situation, and he thinks that it would be a good thing for publicity and for Hip Hop Weekly if he put Mimi on the cover of the magazine, because everybody talking about the sex tape, which they were at that point in time. Stevie J doesn't feel right about the situation, and he knows that he knows that it could be good for the magazine, but at the same point in time, he just don't think that it's a good idea. But Benzino, on the other hand, thinks that it is a good idea, which brings me to his conversation with Mimi and Dawn. And he pretty much says that he wants her on the fucking cover of the magazine. Don't you know that this crackhead looking bitch gonna tell Benzino that she would charge him $10K to be on the cover of Hip Hop Weekly? Bitch, please, I wouldn't pay your ass a quarter, let alone $10K to be on the cover of anybody's magazine. Bitch, you getting too big for your britches. You think you're already on Kim Kardashian's level, and you not, bitch. Just have a motherfucking seat. Mimi really is getting beside herself. And then when I see, and then you can talk to my lawyer. It's called freedom of press, bitch. Do you really believe that people that's on the, folks that's on the cover of magazines, on tabloid magazines like People and the Inquirer, do you really think they get their consent to put them on the cover? They really don't get their consent. Bitch, you a public figure. Anybody can put you on the cover of a magazine if they really want to. Really, bitch, you need to understand that. He can put you on the cover of the magazine if he really wants to. He can. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's called freedom of press. And he got the freedom to put your porn star ass on the cover of his magazine if he want to. So then we get into her and Niko talking about the publicity that they getting on the sex tape. My thing is that Niko ain't nobody's man. Okay, he ain't no real man, because ain't no real man gonna be glorifying the fact that him and his woman has been exploited for having sex. No real man would want their woman to be seen in that light. The only motherfucker that want his woman to be seen in that light is a nigga like Niko, who is money hungry and fame driven, and all the fuck he wants is a piece of the pie. Like I keep saying, Mimi is the reason why he's on Love and Hip Hop. Mimi is the reason why the sex tape is out. He was looking for a come up and he got it. The music wasn't popping, so he said, okay, let me fuck this bitch on camera, leak the tape out myself, send it to a porn company, and let's put that shit out and get some quick money on it. And that's exactly what the fuck he did. Now he on the come up. Now they getting appearances on in little strip clubs and shit, getting all that club appearance money, being on the cover of magazines. He knew what the fuck he was doing, and with him being on a platform like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, one of the highest rated reality shows on TV right now, he knew what the fuck he was doing. The exposure was gonna propel that shit to the top, and that's exactly what it did. So as much as I can't stand Niko, Niko is a smart motherfucker for doing that, and he playing Mimi in the process. And this dumb bitch don't even understand that she getting played at all. So we get into Mimi and Erica. Mimi just found out that her daddy had a stroke or whatnot. And she trying to deal with it. So as she's getting ready to pack her things to get ready to go to New York, that's when Erica comes by the house to tell her how she felt about the sex tape. And one thing I can say about Erica is this: she keep it 100. Now I haven't been feeling Erica for most of the season, but I will say that she kept it 100 with her friend. She told her friend how she really felt instead of sugarcoating it. And that's one thing that I really respect about a motherfucker. Long as you can keep it 100 with me, I'm good with you. You ain't got to sugarcoat a damn thing for me. And that's the problem that people get with me, is that I say exactly what's on my mind. It's just like the situation between me and my sister on my daddy's side. She got mad with me about my video that I did when I was talking about my grandparents or whatever. And I said exactly what I felt at the time about my grandmother. That's how I felt. As harsh as it was and as mean-spirited as it sounded, that's how I felt. I'm not the type of person to sugarcoat things. So with Erica coming to her friend, telling her friend how she felt, I felt her on it. It was, of course, it wasn't the appropriate time to do that, of course, but she didn't know that it wasn't. But I respect her, you know what I'm saying? You need to have that friend that's gonna have your back, and he or she may not support everything you do, but at the end of the day, you know you know you can count on them for the truth, and you know that you can count on them to have your back. And that's the friend that Erica was, and she told her that how she felt. She was more so worried about Eva than she was about Mimi. And Mimi is turning a blind eye to this shit. Yeah, true enough, you signed the dotted line. It's already out there. There ain't nothing else you could do. Cool, I understand it. But bitch, you really need to think about this shit. You act like you really don't give a fuck about what's going on. Your daughter is gonna be affected by this shit off the rip, and you need to understand that instead of being a dumb bitch for Niko. That's all I'm saying. So we get into the little dinner between Mimi, Erica, Arian, and Rashida. Mimi hears that her girlfriends are having issues with the sex tape. Now, on the first season of Love and Hip Hop, when I seen this dinner, this prompts me to bring it up. Didn't Carly and Mimi say that they were cool back in the Gap in LA? So why is it that every time Mimi has something, Carly is never invited? You know, like the housewarming party she had, Carly wasn't even there. Hell, I was surprised that Rashida was even at this dinner, because they barely even filmed together. So it just seems to me that the only people that were really her friends on the show was Erica and Arian, and probably the closest people to her were Erica, Arian, and at one point K. Michelle. Those were the three people she was the closest to on the show. That's how I see it, because Carly ain't never nowhere to be found, and Rashida is barely around. So whatever. They all sit around the table and they discuss everything. Rashida ain't really got no opinion. She's sitting up there trying to eat her Caesar salad, while Erica is trying to calm Arian down. It becomes this whole little fiasco between Mimi and Arian. Now, Mimi acts as if Arian is judging her. I don't think that Arian is judging her. I think that she's keeping it 100. You are a porn star. You are exploiting yourself. And the man that's out, the man that you call your man, is the motherfucker that did it. And on top of that, the whole sex tape did look like a feature film. It did look like New Line Cinema fucking produced that shit. Anybody with eyes could say that. It did look like it come off the Playboy channel. It did. It ain't nothing you can say or do about it. It did look like that. So my whole point is, Mimi, you can't be mad and alienate yourself on people that care about you. When things like that come out on the surface, you're gonna get opinions. You're gonna be rated. And I don't think that your friends were rating you. I just think that they were telling you how the fuck you felt. And at the end of the day, you are a public figure. You get scrutinized every motherfucking day. Me being on YouTube is not the same type of capacity that you on, but bitches scrutinize me all the time. I mean, motherfuckers take out their time to make fake accounts on Twitter just to attack me. Sometimes motherfuckers just go from video to video because they don't like what I say and they want to attack me. Just like on my Bad Girls Club video, somebody attacked me just for speaking my mind, and they call me fake as I come because I'm talking about people on videos. Isn't that what y'all watch me to do, is to talk about people? We're not here. Y'all not here to watch me have a damn prayer session. Y'all here for the roasting. Y'all here for the real talk. That's just that. So with Mimi being on Love and Hip Hop, she should know that she gonna get criticized, and her friends are gonna get her criticism. But she the type of bitch who don't want criticism. So I feel like if I was Arian, I would not waste my fucking time talking to Mimi, because at the end of the day, the bitch gonna do what the fuck she wanna do anyway. And Mimi is one of them friends that you just give up on. And she really is. She one of them friends that you just give the fuck up on, and you just say, fuck it, bitch. Do what the fuck you want to do. If you want to run out there in front of that damn train, you run your ass out there, get hit by that train. I'm really going to miss you when you die. But when I go to that damn funeral, I'm going to look your ass dead square in the eye in that casket and say, see, bitch, I told you. If you would have listened to me, your ass never would have got waxed by that damn train. But you decided to do that. So, girl, I'm gonna miss you, but I told your ass. That's the type of shit. I'm just saying. That might have been a fucked up ass analogy, but that's the type of shit I'm saying. You can't talk to people like Mimi. You cannot be friends with people like Mimi. You can't tell Mimi what the deal is, because she gonna get offensive and think that she being attacked. So I just say, fuck Mimi. You don't gotta keep telling her shit. Steve J and Joseline, this thing could have just been off the show. I'm so sick of Steve J and Joseline, and people really think that they deserve a spinoff. I don't want to see them making up the breaking up and fighting every 10 minutes. I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see them on no spinoff. I mean, I don't want to see them on Love and Hip Hop. So it is what it is. So Joseline is mad because she's in the same magazine as Mimi. And I just feel like Joseline is way too pressed about Mimi, to be honest. Mimi is way too pressed. And I just think that she just needs to get a life. She honestly needs to get a life. And I'm over her and her shenanigans. She's too pressed about Mimi for a bitch that want to be like her. She's really pressed about Mimi, and she really needs to sit the fuck down and start worrying about what the fuck Mimi doing, because Mimi is clearly not worried about her. But that's my review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm sorry it's so late, but the episode was boring to me, and I was trying to contemplate on whether I was going to do it or not. But one of my subscribers named Morgan wrote me on Facebook the other day and asked me was I was going to do it, and I was like, I don't know, because the episode was boring, but I decided to just go ahead and do it. And y'all got it. And I'm out of here, y'all. Follow who all doing Love and Hip Hop reviews. Make sure you watch Bounty Blue. Make sure you watch Justin J1232, Dustin Ross Said, Forrest Rocks, Ashley Miller, you know the usual. Make sure y'all follow them, Jamar84, all of them. Make sure you follow them for reviews on Love and Hip Hop. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.